Hi everyone! I've got a really lovely guest today. Well, all my guests are lovely, but this is Helena. This is my friend of many, many years who is running the brand Cheerings.
Hi.
Earrings with cheer. Cheerings. It's just genius. Anyway, I know many of you have commented on the earrings that I wear, and they are all from Helena's site. A brand that you've been working on for probably about 2 years now.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
And she's so modest. I'm going to try and extract lots of information out of her because she has such a huge amount of knowledge for like films, actresses, names.
Yes.
You're so good. I mean, you could probably like script.
Probably.
You've got lines from everything.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
it. She's an elephant. She does have a trunk.
Useless information.
Well, it's not. It's very good. Anyway, I'm going to do Helena's makeup because throughout the time that I've known you, you've always... Well, go on. What's been your makeup issue?
I can't do a smoky eye.
Well, you can.
I can't.
Well, you can.
I can't. You do it. It's amazing. I do it. It's not.
What happens when you try and do a smoky eye?
Just looks too thick. It looks too dark. I don't get enough under. I just don't think I understand still, even though you've told me loads of times, how to make it look smoky but natural.
Sure.
And not too thick at the top.
Okay, all right. So we're going to do a smoky eye on Helena, just for her face. I'm sure you're bored to tears of mine, so it's always lovely to get a new face in, and then we can talk about earrings and everything. I'm just going to let you know that this is the last day tomorrow if you want to get the Black Friday discount for the brushes. And remember, they are only limited. We probably won't have many left. Well, probably none, hopefully, after Christmas. So if you want to get the Black Friday discount for my lovely brushes and you want to join in and do all the makeups with me with the brushes, then please use this discount right now. It finishes on Sunday, the 31st. Anyway, so many good Black Friday deals. You kind of have to do Christmas shopping.
You've got to do it now.
Anyway, right, so we will discuss cheerings and earrings and goodness knows what. Actually, we've got the same ones on today.
We have.
But we've done it differently. What are these ones called? Oh, these are the Zoes.
These are the Zoes.
And these are what?
These are the Zoes. These are from Caroline. So should we give the background?
Please.
Last year, some of you may remember, and thank you for everybody who got involved with that, but we had an earring. You're obsessed with green. And I had a new range of little heart huggies that were all different, 4 different colours, and I decided to name one of them Caroline because it was green and because she's fabulous. And I wanted to know, and all my earrings, well, many of my earrings are named after women that I admire, love, have known. My mum's got one, my sister's got one, Jean Harlow's got one. So,
you and Jean go back.
me and Jean Harlow.
She's really 104.
I am.
How old would Jean be now?
I think 100 and something. Carmen Miranda's got one.
Great.
Because they're all fabulous women who, and every earring I look at seems to speak to me. There's some of my friends who don't have one yet, but will get one. It's a bit tricky. But anyway, these ones are named after a very good friend of yours that you're wearing.
These are the Marlins, who is my gorgeous Swedish friend, who is also a makeup artist that I went to college with. So these are the Marlins, and you're wearing the Zoes.
These are the Zoes.
And you'll know Zoe because she's been on the channel before. She's got the gorgeous curly hair and she does all the editing and she really helps me with all the logistical sides of YouTube, which is, yeah, well, I just snorted. So
And all the amazing.
That's what I think about that.
And Cheering's photography.
And yes, she's a brilliant photographer.
Grabbed her in. So she does that. So these are named after Zoe.
The thing is, we like about these is that I've double backed them. So I've kind of got the flat side because I'm in grey. So I wanted to just have flat silver. I didn't want the sparkles. And you've gone for the sparkles, which I had on the other week.
So they're all reversible. So you get 3 pairs in one pair. So you can just wear the sparkle side. You can wear the smooth side.
Or you can just wear the huggy.
Or you can just wear the huggy. And it's a chunky huggy. We call it a chuggy.
Oh, a chuggy. I'm sure loads of my followers know that. I did not know that.
Well, I did.
That's what a chuggy is. You said chuggy in the kitchen. I'm like,
I did.
I don't know.
Sometimes a huggy's too small on its own. You feel like, I do. I feel like I need something.
She loves an enormous earring. I can't carry an enormous earring off.
I love a big earring. But sometimes you feel, I feel naked without earrings. So, yeah. But sometimes I don't really want anything. So these are fabulous. And I found these because they're thick enough to be worn on their own and still pack a punch. Nice. So there we go. And you can mix and match these. So you could have a silver hoop with it. If you had 2,
I like the mixing of the metals actually.
I love mixed metals.
I just love this collection because they're just really beautiful pieces that are delicate and cool and fabulous against a t-shirt. It's not like I feel like dressed up but kind of cool girl.
Yes.
I mean, you know, blow my own trumpet. Right, back with the makeup.
Let's go on.
So you've just got a little bit of SPF on. I'm just going to make sure
Yep.
you keep your shoulders nice and straight.
Yep.
Look to everyone
We'll
down.
do that.
Down the barrel. You can relax though. You can enjoy
Relax.
yourself as well. Now, Helena has the most beautiful skin. Really flawless. I said to you today, didn't I? What have you got on your skin? Have you got some sort of tint on it? And you're like, oh God, no, I haven't got anything on it. I mean, that is lovely. Do you use lots of retinols and vitamin C's and things?
I use, I don't use retinol very much. I'm doing a little bit of the Gran Active Retinoid because I find the main one's just a bit strong for me.
Yep.
So I try a bit of that. Vitamin C I do on your recommendation. And your recommendation was niacinamide and what's the evening one? Hyaluronic acid. Can I say it?
Hyaluronic acid?
Yeah.
Great.
So that's on.
I'm not going to touch anything on your face. Your skin is beautifully prepped and really just almost like a lovely sort of slight tackiness to your skin. So I know I don't need to put anything else on there. But I'm going to use this new eye cream. It's new to me anyway. I think it's new for Trini. It's by Trini London. It's called Take Back Time. I've really enjoyed using this for the fact that, let me know if you agree, it gives lots and lots of hydration to the eye area, but also I find that it tightens very, very slightly. Now, eye creams that I've used before that have got caffeine in and products that make the skin appear and feel tighter, I find are really drying. And I want to get them off my eye area and it just doesn't feel right. This product, and I haven't done any research or looked into it at all. I wasn't able to go to the launch, so I haven't got any of the science behind it, but just sort of experiencing it as a kind of first time user, I've really loved the texture. Not that you need any on your lips or your forehead at all. You've got really, really beautiful skin. I'm just going to let that sit there for a while, okay? But yeah, Take Back Time. So really, really nice. And you get quite a lot. I don't know, it doesn't say how many mils, does it? Okay, I guess it does. 15 mil, but that's quite a juicy pot for an eye cream. That's going to last you forever if you just keep the little lid on as well. So that is what I'm going to do first of all. Now, with someone's skin as beautiful as Helena's, I'm literally going to go super, super light. So I think I'm going to use this. I chose a few little bases for you, but I'm going to go in with the Hourglass Hydrating Veil. Now, this is really beautiful. Gives a lovely gloss to the skin. I'm going to be using shade 6. You can see Helena is slightly warm. Have you got a fake tan on?
No.
And she's got a really warm undertone. If you sort of see the colour of her chest, yeah, compared to my hands, you've got a lovely warmth. Slightly paler on the neck here, which is normal because the chin shadows the neck, and then for it's slightly lighter. And then just a lovely warmth here. So I'm going to be using shade 6.
Yes.
And it, as you'll see when I apply it, it gives such a lovely radiance to the skin, which is all you need. Not too much. A little bit of pigmentation there, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Tiny.
Get that blasted again.
Yes, you can just get a little bit of eye peel on that, can't you?
It's quite deep though, doesn't like going, that one.
Right. I've got some laser people I can recommend to you. But this blends so well with the skin. You don't get a huge amount of coverage with it, but it just gives that sort of sumptuous, hydrated feel to the skin. And you just literally need it around T-zone area here and just around your eyes. We're going to use a separate concealer around your eyes, but that just allows us to get that product in beautifully into the skin. And then I will just buff that in very softly. So it literally looks like a second skin. Should feel nice too.
It does.
Just use the last part of that. I mean, Hourglass is a beautiful brand. And do you wear much base around your eyes?
I actually should wear more. I always,
No, you shouldn't. There's no shoulds.
but I feel like I always can't find something that doesn't make it look worse, if you know what I mean. You know, it goes in the
Right,
wrinkles.
okay.
So I'm looking.
Right,
For-
okay. Oh, well,
Hence why.
maybe you found the
I was
right
thinking.
products. Yes, exactly.
So is that going under as well?
So I've
It's
literally just
everywhere.
put that, well, you saw I put,
Yes.
put it anywhere around your eyes. Now, with Helena's eyes, she's dark around her eyes because her eyes, She's got quite a small space from her lash line to her brow. So we want to make sure that that is kept light and bright, and the darkness will come underneath. So I'm going to go in with a slightly lighter concealer, but I'm just taking the soft buffing brush, the number 2, and I'm just connecting that colour just to the paler part of your neck there. Just literally there. And I'm doing it lightly. I didn't go in with my flat brush because I don't need it to be so intense. I just need to kind of buff it in there. And everyone who watches the channel knows that I'm just obsessed with this Maybelline concealer. That's at the eraser. This is the 00. I went to get some more colours today, but so I felt like doing it to the entire part of your face, but actually you don't need the coverage. Okay. Just because I just quite like the sponge. I just think it's brilliant. So good. So if you just close your eyes for me, it's this action that I love. I just think, oh, doesn't it feel nice?
Yeah, it does. I like that.
Yeah. And it's it kind of gathers, like you don't squeeze it. Or maybe you turn it to release more. No. It just keeps, or maybe you do.
It keeps coming.
It just keeps giving. Well, I haven't had to anyway. So literally it snuggles in there, and I'm going to do a little bit around your nose, a little bit under your eye, there'll be your lips,
that'll be my lip,
and just in between here and just on the outside here. The reason I love this, aside from the applicator, is that it's got a really nice sheerness to it. So if your skin is slightly more malleable, it works with your skin. It doesn't sit on top and kind of shrink the skin and make it look a bit parched and dehydrated. Okay.
That's the thing, because it sometimes does those things, and it goes in lines and makes it worse.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's why people then give up. And they don't want to put concealer on their face. They just think it just makes them look worse. A bit like you were saying about your foundation. Going in with favourite brush number 3, a bit like the kind of snuggly aspect of the foam applicator. This just is, I've had so many compliments about this brush. So they're like, it's like a little kitten paw.
Oh, it is nice.
And someone else said it was like, oh, what's those beautiful, the willow of the trees. Oh God.
Pussy willow.
Pussy willow. It's so nice.
It is.
But it doesn't move the product, and it just buffs everything in together. And you can use it to apply blush and contours. Yeah, it's a really great brush. It's firm, but it's soft enough. So you can just see that nice light. So if you look up for me, honey, how does that eye cream feel, by the way?
Nice. It did feel really nice going on. It does feel nice, and nothing feels dry. It feels lovely.
Now I'm just buffing that, turning the brush round and just using the flat side to just soften that into your lower lash line. But not if you look down the barrel of the lens for me, not taking it right up close to Helena's eyes, because then it's going to make her eyes look really small. So just take your concealer underneath as we did, blending it from each corner, turn the brush round and then just soften it together. And it just really helps everything migrate together. Super. Okay, how are you feeling?
Good.
All right.
Great.
Can you see a little bit in the mirror?
I can.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Just nice and clean, but still very much like you, but obviously quite pale and there's no shape. Now we want to add the shape. So let me just take that off my hand. I'm going to use this beautiful e.l.f. blush, which I've used numerous times. I will add the colour in because I can't see the colour because it's literally there for an ant to read. It's a really beautiful kind of just soft peach, which goes really well with your colouring. And I'm going to apply it with the same brush. I'm doing that because it just, I don't know, helps it connect in with the rest of the face. And the beauty of my brushes, and the reason that I got them made and developed like this, is because they are small enough to add colour and shape to the face without overpowering your features and allowing you, just like a painting, to add the colour where needed. And so it doesn't end up spreading around, because a lot of people apply blusher and bronzer with a really big brush. I'm looking at some big brushes over there, and you just end up putting colour on your face rather than sort of shaping your face. So I'm placing it there. And the great thing about these blushes is they're not only amazing value, but they also last. Just turn your face to me. So I'm just looking at Helena's cheekbones here, and I want to add a little bit of fullness to them. So I'm just adding the colour there. Then I'm going to take a really soft brush, the number 2 that I just buffed in the foundation with, and just taking that over the edge. So you just get that lovely softness. And both of those brushes had the concealer and foundation on. And again, that just helps to kind of soften and bring the colours together. And adding a little bit, if you feel Helena's, really petite, she's got quite a fine figure, and just to add a little bit of volume to the front of the face, it's just nice to kind of buff it up and bring it slightly higher to the top of the face, just here. I'm just going to bring you in more so everyone can appreciate your gorgeousness. There we go. That's so nice. Now, for Helena's face, she doesn't need a lot of hard angles because you've got really beautiful cheekbones. So I'm not going to use any kind of contouring at all because you just don't need it. But what I am going to do is add a little spot of light. This is the Rare Beauty one in Lighten. Again, I'm going to take it on the back of my hand. It comes with a big doe foot, but I would just be a little bit gentle with that. You want to take a clean brush, a nice soft fluffy brush. This is the number 6, which is wonderful at just almost perfecting makeup. You can just blend it. This is like a blusher brush. It's just brilliant at highlighting. It's nice and beveled, and you can just get the product on really delicately. It doesn't dump lots of product on. But this lovely highlight just across the front of your face here. You're being a very good model.
Well, thanks.
I've silenced you, haven't I?
For once. I think I love that highlight stuff. I never quite know where to put it.
So yeah, it's just literally, it softens fine lines around the eyes.
Yeah.
I always tend to use a cream because it doesn't, or a liquid, because it doesn't, sometimes powders can make the skin look a little bit drier. So it kind of just softens the look with a little bit of a glow. And that's just a very nice one. I don't like any kind of highlighters with sparkle in or anything that's just sort of too oily looking. But that's just a really nice compliment to your skin. I'm going to just add a little bit of warmth just around your forehead. And I'm going to use a slightly angled brush here. So this is the number 5. I can never remember the names, isn't that terrible? But I know them by how they look. So it's really beautifully pointed. And we're going to use that just to use a little bit of warmth with this Hourglass bronzer. Twizzle it all the way around the brush so you get a nice even distribution of product. But the bevel point just helps you get into your hairline and just softens that area. And just across the front of your nose. So it's just bringing in colour and shape where you would like it to add softness and warmth to your face. And just a little bit under the chin. And adding more colours to your complexion just makes it look less like makeup. Yeah?
Got it.
Okay. Right. So I'm going to use the Wonder Brow thicker pens. Yes. Now, I don't know if I've shown you these before. These are brilliant because they are double-ended. Double-ended as in they give a nice thin and thick edge. That one's too dark for you, so we're going to use the brunette one. I think this is brunette, yeah. So it's just slightly greyer. So either side has a different thickness to it. Okay, so I'm just going to shake that down. And we're going to use this for your eyebrows. So if you look straight down the camera for me. So Helena has really beautiful, delicate, fine eyebrows. I don't want to make these eyebrows heavy. I want to make the eyebrows just lifted. If I create a dark eyebrow on Helena, it's going to make the space look smaller. So we want to keep it up and out. And just by creating lots of fine hair-like strokes, I can do that. But if I was to use a dense kohl, you might end up just making it look a little bit too dark. We want to pull the brow out so it's coming out, out, out. We don't want to bring Helena's brow down here. Okay, so make sure that you're bringing it out towards the temple and just filling in these fine hairs here. So you can start fine and then you can build up and flip it round and do it the other way. So it's quite genius for that.
It's brilliant. I haven't seen this.
Yeah, no, they're amazing. Well, you may have seen Wonder Brow before, the
Yes.
great long-lasting brow product. And this came out this year. I hadn't either, and I just worked with them because I love that product, and yeah, now obsessed. They did a couple of videos of me. It's just nice to have, for me, the difference.
Yes.
A fine hair-like stroke and a slightly thicker hair-like stroke just makes it look all the more natural. And it lasts.
It's hard because sometimes you just get I end up getting a thick, dense thing. I hadn't seen the fine little option.
So you can see here, I've just done a few little mimicking hairs there. Just turn it around and make that even more delicate. I'll have to comb that through. I'm just bringing and extending Helena's eyebrow here to make it a little bit longer. Just soften that. If you do make a little mistake, that's fine. You can just soften it through. So you can see now, just with the brow here, that was quite heavy, and that's just a little bit lighter. Just by adding a couple of little fine hairs, just bringing them in, just extends the width of the eyebrow, making your eyes look bigger. Soft and gorgeous. Now, the most important thing is putting the lids on, right? So I'm going to be wearing my little earrings collection throughout December.
Good.
They're also really affordable.
They are.
For earrings. Come on, you've got to big yourself up. You've been working so hard. It's just Helena in this business. It is just Helena, and you're working with this American company, building up your own website, aren't you?
I am. We're doing just looking at making it better, making the experience better. So that's that will go live towards the end of November.
Great. Now. It's so funny. I don't know whether you guys agree, because you're probably all the same age as us, but there seems to be a lot of pivoting and a lot of people doing different things and using their decades of skills in business into projects that they really love and support. And in turn, it's so nice to be able to have a channel like this to support them.
Well, thank you.
Well, also I bloody love them as well. And it's a really nice thing if you go to dinner at someone's house, rather than bringing wine if they don't drink, or a nice bottle of champagne, you can bring some cheerings.
Exactly.
The whole thing of bringing joy.
It is. It's a different gift. It's sort of came from me buying a pair of earrings to somebody who was just been bereaved, and I didn't know what to get them, and they'd always said they liked my earrings, and so I bought her a pair of earrings.
That's
and
really how it started.
Yes, and I wrote on the card, "Here's a pair of cheerings for you," and I thought, oh, maybe there's something in that, and then yes.
Oh, I did not know that.
Started. Yes, and then I thought one day if I get 5 minutes to myself, I'll have a go at that, and. Yeah, and
COVID happened. And you got more than 5 minutes.
I did. I did get more than 5 minutes, and that's where it started really. Because I had two people at the same time were bereaved, and it's really interesting buying.
I hope they've got earrings named after them.
They have.
I was lucky. Sometimes I speak before I think.
Yes, they have. Well done. They have. But they and they're very different. So one person's style was, and it was just about when they came back into work or getting back into life after something tough like that. It was just about giving them something that made their day a bit brighter, and that's the point. Really.
Yeah, and it can be as simple as a pair of earrings.
Yes, that was the idea.
Right, back to your smoky eye.
Smoky eye, right.
Don't apologise. I'm going to be using this gorgeous new palette from Charlotte Tilbury, which has all those really beautiful dark colours and these lovely kind of like soft, rosy aubergine shades. And this is really nice because you're wearing this lovely winter white. And I just thought this would be great for you, H, because they're soft, but they're also really nice and sheery and metallic. So what we need to be careful with your eyes is that we don't go too dark on the top and we bring the darkness. If you can look at Helena's eye here, the bottom part of her eye shoots straight up. She's got a lot of lift. So what we want to do is bring the darkness just in this area to kind of create that beautiful smoke. So maybe we'll just do one eye and then we can see the difference. You can see how that it affects your actual eye shape. So let's go straight in with this really beautiful metallic
that's nice.
Rosy pink. We'll start with the lightest shade because a smoky eye, right, just so you face to me, darling, close your eye. A smoky eye doesn't necessarily have to be all dark. It's not just, a deep chocolate or a deep purple. It can have that lovely lightness in it, and the textures of all these metallic shades are just so beautiful these days. So I'm just pushing that in with this lovely flat brush, which enables me not to have any fallout. I'm pushing that up to the socket. And just open for me slightly. And look to the mirror, look to the lens for me. Great, and I'm just going to add a little shaft of light here, just blending that through. Here, that's the area, Helena, that you want to add a little bit of light to, because that is going to make your eye look so much bigger. But you want to place the colour on your lid, and then extend it over to this inner corner where you are darker.
Inner corner. Because I think I'm going that way.
I'm not going to test you on this. So
no, I really need to. At least I can watch it back.
You can watch it back to know what to. Exactly, you've got your own personal
I know,
video
I've got
now.
my own thing.
So you can get
This is
ready with me.
amazing. And also, I would go dark. I'd go straight to charcoal, or
Oh right, okay.
That's where I'm going.
That's where you're going wrong for your eyes, yeah. But it's a natural thing. I totally understand why you would think I'm doing a smoky. I'll put.
I think grey, because I've got blue eyes. I always think grey, but you once told me browns are also.
You can
good.
wear any colour.
Yes.
And you can do the double denim blue look, which I love. Blue eyes, blue shadow.
I do like
There's
that.
no rules anymore. There are certain colours, obviously, that are going to enhance the shade of your eyes. But, if you want to strike a colour against the top or clash a colour with your top, that's it.
Okay.
The thing for you is just keep it nice and light here, because that will open it up and that will keep this eye really beautiful.
Amazing.
So I'm going to go in. Should we go We're going to go Maybelline again. I'm having a bit of a Maybelline love, aren't I? This is their tattoo liner. So I'm assuming this is a long-lasting gel pencil. This is new to me. Yeah, okay. So it's called Matakochi Gel. So just face me, darling. So close your eyes. I am just going to wedge this into literally the last 4 or 5 millimeters of Helena's eye, and open to my look at me. And I'm going to take that line from here and stretch it out. So we're really bringing down that V shape of H's eye. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Then you take the little baby bud, the number 10, and you bring the colour in. You don't want to bring the colour out, because, like I've said to you, you can only extend your eye line just a tiny bit, because your lid, the hood of your eye comes down there and it will collapse. So close your eye. So apply it and then bring it in and stretch it back into the shadow. Whereas a lot of people will stretch it outwards. And of course, if you've got that space and you've got a nice hollow and you can stretch it out there, that works perfectly too. But for Helena's eyes, and if you have eyes similar to Helena's, this is a great way of creating that smokiness without making your eyes look smaller. It's perfect already. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of the concealer. It's always really good to have a little bit of concealer to hand. Thank you, you can help me. Or on the hand, and use my flat brush, and then just use that to perfect and make sure that that is not coming down at all. So that is my guide. I do not want the shadow to come down any further than that, because it's going to pull Helena's eye down. Okay, we want to keep that nice and upright. Close for me. So I'm just going to add this depth. It's a really soft pencil. I'm going to bring that there and bring the baby bud in and smudge it, and then I'm going to set it with the powder. Okay, so we're going to set it with the sort of more slightly lighter, warmer colour, but I'm going to make sure that I twist the brush so that I get a really even coverage of eyeshadow. Oh, sorry, my darling, close your eyes, perfect. If you don't twizzle the brush, it might end up looking a bit patchy. That will just set it and open for me. Great, that is so good. Okay, fine. Now I'm just going to take a clean baby bud and soften that along, because I don't want this part of your eye here to be all dark. Just make sure you're looking down the lens for me. So I'm just going to use what's left of that so that it becomes very soft and then comes out nice and dark. Okay, so now I think you could probably take, I think you can take a black actually. Let's go for that. Okay, so let's go in with the 24/7 Glide on Eye pencil. Look up for me. From Urban Decay, which is a lovely one for inside the waterline. Double backing, that's great. It doesn't move from the waterline. Okay, look up for me. Just tickle that along there. Well done. Woof, loving this. Okay, let's do a little bit of the Panorama by L'Oreal mascara and lashes, top and bottom. When you've got a smoky eye, you really need to make sure that the lashes stand out the most. Because if the eyeshadow does, it's going to make the eye look smaller. So look up for me, darling, please. If you just focus on my thumb, that's always a good little trick. It's nice this because it's got a nice tapered point. So you don't get too much mascara on the lower lashes, look down for me, or on the inner corner. But then I'm just going to really wedge that wand right into the base of your lashes so that we can get a nice lift off. I swear you don't need to spend a lot of money on mascaras these days. There are so many great formulas. Take a little look and see what you think. Okay. If it's not too much for you, or whether you like that, or...
No, that is fabulous. How massive that looks.
It looks massive, right?
It really does.
So beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
But the key is... the key is it's soft and sultry and smoky, sexy and sassy. Just get all those words in, but it's not making your eyes look really small.
No, it's not at all.
And that's the key thing.
Yeah.
Should we do the other side really quickly?
Yes.
Okay.
Or just one.
It's
amazing.
Very different to what you would do normally.
Yeah, I would have gone just always dark, which isn't always, you know, and I wouldn't have done the thing you did with the pushing it up this side. I'd gone out, but you've been talking about going in, which is the thing I always do wrong.
Great. So that just keeps it all tucked into your eyelid, and you don't end up pulling your eye down or having your eyeshadow sort of smudge around itself.
Because you sort of think that you've got to go out to make your eye look bigger or get the effect, but it's actually opposite for my eyes anyway.
Yeah. So the shape is different to how you would normally create it.
Because I suppose my eyes are quite round. They're not wide, are they, really?
Well, this has made them a lot wider,
yes,
hasn't it? Yeah,
that's what I mean. But naturally, they need... Fabulous, look at that.
Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit more blush because that's faded slightly. One sec. And then I'll pretend to finish off so my voice is away from the lens. So soft and flushy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so I'll just take that one. Great, and close your eyes then for me. Just blend through, make sure I've stretched that over and open for me. Lovely. You happy?
I'm very happy.
Yeah?
I love that.
What's lovely is that it's so soft and feminine, but it's also very striking.
Yes.
Now to balance it off, I'm going to use this lipstick. It's a new one by a brand called Helena. It's an Irish brand. I think the lady used to be a PR, but the texture of this is so nice. I want to share it with you, and it's going to be perfect for this colour story that we're doing.
It's a nice colour.
So I'm going to take a little bit off the lipstick like that. And I'm going to go in with my wallet brush and push that in there, both sides. Oh, a bit black in it then. Okay, you've got the most amazing lips. Oh, this is like your lip, but better. This colour, which is great. You don't want anything to overpower the smoky eye. Look at this shade. Just face to me, doesn't it? I can see your little lip. Well, not little lip. You've got super lovely balanced lips.
That's lovely.
The reason I like this is I particularly like the colourways of the shadow, the lipsticks. They're really all very soft, nude, with a slight sort of pink undertone, but they've got this nice balm feeling, but they last a long time. So you need to rub that in for me. Yeah, right.
That's lovely. Because I don't like oh, it's nice.
I'm applying it with a lip brush. It's got a nice flat edge, so it's just really easy to create that soft line.
Ooh.
Nice, okay.
That's gorgeous. What's that called again, sorry?
I don't know the name of it. I'm sorry. I'll put it in the description box. Sorry. I'll do a little bit of pillow talk, lip cheat, just as a little bit of definition underneath, because you can carry this off. But yeah, this is going to be your lip. Nothing like a bit of personalised makeup there, hey?
It really isn't.
Oh my God, you look
Look at
gorgeous.
Fabulous.
You look so gorgeous. Love, love, love.
I love that lip colour.
Really, really nice. You can take the
Feel.
mirror, and when you look in the mirror, just do what I say. Just look up, take the mirror. That's it. So it's aha.
Oh, yeah.
That's not too much.
No.
I mean,
Not
it is
at all.
only like 11 in the morning.
It kind of is, but doesn't matter.
You're going to the supermarket.
I am
right?
going to the supermarket like
God,
this.
look at you. You look
So great.
absolutely
Thank you. Look at
fabulous.
Look at that.
And then you can just pull your hair out, make
Do a bit
yourself
of
feel
that.
all you.
Fabulous.
Great. So this is my friend Helena. She is from the brand Cheerings.
I am.
And she's put my lovely earrings together, which you will see over the next few weeks.
Yes. You got your own collection.
I mean, I guess I have, I suppose, haven't I? I've chosen my favourites, and she's got me some really fabulous ones. I showed her the jewellery that I loved, and you've been able to source some really cool shapes. And they're not expensive, which is so nice. So
They're not.
thank you so
I love
much.
them.
I love you dearly.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.